in my mind, the first time I saw Joyce perform, it was a demonstration in Burnside Park against nuclear power in, I want to say, May of 1981. Since that time, like everybody else here, I have enjoyed being able to hear her sing at political demonstrations and in church basements like that. And in a lot of other places, but particularly in concerts in rooms almost exactly like this and in demonstrations. So you've been there, you know everything you need to know. Please welcome Joyce Katzberg.
Church of Warren for taking the risk of having me perform here today, and to Kevin especially, who is the gopher in general, get everything done guy around here, who really has gone so far as to be worried that he doesn't have an actual tea cozy. It's like, no, really, who worries about that, right? The man worried about whether or not my tea was going to stay hot enough. This is like yogi stress tea. Why? Because I'm stressed. Why am I stressed? I don't know. I got stress about health, and stress about money, and stress about politics. And you know what makes me? It makes me a cross-stressor. Well, I need to orient you all to the space that you're in. This is the Warren Baptist Church. If you need to escape for any reason, if it's too much, or you just need to leave, what tone you came. Thank you. If you can exit out that door, you can't get back in that way. So you can exit out that door, you can exit that way. Okay, exits. That's probably not the best one. That's probably the best exit. Anyway, because it's not lit, right? But we're not going to need to know, but just in case you do need to know. That's the exit. Also, in case you have a nature call, there are 2 unisex bathrooms through the swinging doors, one to the right, one to the left, and they have fragrance-free hand wipes in them for you to use, please. So instead of perfumey soap, because that would make me choke, and then you would be like really sad that you paid so much money to get here today, because that would sound awful. So that's what we're not. So there's things to wipe your hands in there if you need to go to the bathroom. Please turn off the ringers on your phone. I won't mind if you want to take pictures or if you want to videotape, as long as you're not interfering with anybody else. You know, you're not obtrusive, please, because it's, you know, I much prefer you just be here with me, right in this moment, right now, because it's really all we have is right now. I want you to be here with me right now, because some of you came a really long way. There's actually somebody here all the way from Georgia. Wow. I know, I thought Mayor one coming from the Bronx, but no. Let me see what else is on my notes. I have to have notes now, you know. Let me see, okay. I'm going to get to all of the thank yous. Let me see, we talked about your phones, we talked about, let me see. Because it was expressed to me that there is a concern here that certain types of people leave their pocketbooks unattended. And nobody wants to be responsible for that. We ask you to be responsible for your own pocketbook. I said I would mention it, okay? I also promised the person who, Jann Campbell, who has helped with setting up the refreshments in there, I promised her I would mention that we, at least half of the people in this room, need the Equal Rights Amendment. And we don't have it yet. We have I promised Jann, for her, in exchange for her help here today, that I would mention this to you. It probably might be the only political thing I talk about, but when you get home, please contact your local rep, your state reps and senators that this is something that has to happen urgently. Don't leave your sisters, your mothers, your nieces, your cousins, your grandmothers. Don't leave us out. just do the right thing. Thank you for that. I want to thank all the people who made this today possible. Reverend Lee here at the church, Kevin, Peter Breen doing sound, D. Clifford Carnes, who is recording this, and Zeke Griffin, part of the welcoming committee, Jann Campbell for refreshments, Jimmy Warren for everything, and for taking your money over there. If you didn't give them money yet, please do. Please do. We're not going to run you down or anything. Thank you to all of you who came out here today. I know that the people who came from Georgia, Vermont, New York, well, they're probably used to long-distance traveling, but we all know that Rhode Islanders who are more than 3 miles away from home really have done the equivalent of climbing Mount Everest. So I want to thank you all for your journey here today to be with us. And also, always, always, thank you to Anonymous. This should be in tune. We'll find out really quick, right? Any questions? Are we ready? Okie dokie then. Oh, devil time, I'm gonna fool you now. Oh, devil time, you'd like to bring me down. But when I'm feeling low, my lovers gather round, and you help me rise and to fight it one more time. Oh, devil fear, you with your icy hand. Oh, devil fear, you'd like to freeze me cold. But when I feel afraid, my lovers gather round, and they help me rise and to fight you one more time. And oh, devil hate, I knew you long ago, and then I found there was poison in your breath. And now when I hear your lies, my lovers gather round, and they help me rise and to fight you one more time. Oh, no storm nor fire can ever bring us down. There's no wind that blows, but that carries us further on. And to you who fear, may all your lovers gather round and help you rise and to sing it one more time. Oh, devil time, you'd like to bring me down. Oh, devil time, I'm gonna fool you now. For when I'm feeling low, my lovers gather round, and they help me rise and to fight you one more time. Oh, and when I'm feeling low, my lovers all gather round, and you help me rise and to sing it one more time. Oh, you help me rise and to sing this one more time. Thank you for making this a special time. Well, some of us haven't seen each other in like 40 years. And it was like, whoa, that was just yesterday. That was just yesterday. Michelle and I were like in the pokey in Groton. Really, just yesterday I was sending starting stone soup just yesterday. These things that were happening just yesterday. Oh, how do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. In spite of it all, I'm still able to grin when I think of the places my get up has been. La la la. Now I see that some of you really want to sing along already, so I hope you will. You already know the chorus, so sing it, okay? No such thing as singing too loud. All right. Oh, how do I know that my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. In spite of it all, I'm still able to grin when I think of the places my get up has been. Fa la la, fa la la. Oh, when I was young, my slippers were red. I could click my heels right up over my head. And then I got older, my slippers were blue. But still, I could dance all the night through. Well, now that I'm old, my slippers, they're black. I hop to the store, I puff my way back. But never you mind, 'cause I'm able to grin when I think of the places my get-up has been. How do I know that my youth is all spent? My get-up and go has got up and went. In spite of it all, I'm still able to grin when I think of the places my get-up has been. La la la, la la. Oh, when I get up, I dust off my wits. I open the paper and I read the obits. And if I'm not there, then I know I'm not dead. So I eat a good breakfast, then I go back to bed. Oh, how do I know that my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. In spite of it all, I'm still able to grin when I think of the places, all of the places, the wonderful places my get up has been. Ooh, la la. All right. So some of you know that part of the reason why I needed to do this benefit is I need money. I needed money, and I was so selfish that I asked you all to come out when there are like 4 viral threats going around to make you sick and possibly kill you. And so I invited you all to come into this space, to be together and breathe together, and like so we could have like a mass inoculation, and if we all go together, we'll all go together. How's that, right? They say we'll all go together when we go. Every Hottentot and every Eskimo. Okay, so the reason, and I have a house. I have a house that's 180 some odd years old that needs a lot of work, and I'm not going to be able to stay in it unless I can raise some money to do work that needs to be done. And the other thing is my body needs a lot of work, and, a lot of work. It's like, so, and one of the things that's a danger about doing a benefit is that people are going to come up to me after, and they're going to go, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Just I'm okay, okay? Without giving you a really long organ recital, because organs is what Kevin plays the organ, but I'm going to do a brief organ recital just to give you a sense of the idea, just a little bit of an idea, just a tiny little bit of idea, because I might have been okay and not needing your help if I hadn't had Lyme disease for 16 years without being diagnosed. If I didn't go through 2.5 years of chemo, of antibiotic and antiplaquenil or plaquenil chemo for Lyme disease, if I hadn't had a man dropped on my head in a demonstration in 1985, if I didn't have a bucket land on my head and knock me down onto my butt in 2010, if I didn't get born with 4 different autoimmune diseases that it took me most of my life to find out, if I didn't have all of those things and others, I'm probably okay and I wouldn't need you to be here to give me money today. I'd just be playing for you for free. So I'll spare you all of the other details here. I'm just giving you a little bitty tiny sense that it's not easy. It's just not easy. And what makes me sad is that there's so many people out there who really need to do a GoFundMe because that's our nation's healthcare system. Yeah. And so that's why I did not do a GoFundMe for this, because I'm not dying. I have friends who are. So that's why I didn't do GoFundMe. I can't justify it. But I can earn my money today. That's what I'm here to do. But I gotta tell you, part of the reason why I'm here today is because of the little things like Rescue Remedy that makes my life possible, and this homeopathic cough syrup, and a few pills I have to take. Just a couple pills. Just a few pills. You know, Leon Mosselson wrote a song about pills. It goes like this. It was on a Monday morning, I was sick, my head was hurting, I just couldn't face the thought of going back to work. So I paid a visit to the doctor, who gave me the once over, said, don't worry, we'll soon have you on the go. 'Cause you need pills, pills, pills and pills, pills that take the pain away. Swallow 2-3 times a day, you'll be good as new. We've got pills that make you happy, pills to pep you up and calm you down. It's magic what a pill can do. So I took the doses ordered and my energy was restored. I was twitching and I was itching, couldn't keep my body still. So I went right back to see that quack. Yes, he says, we'll soon fix that. We'll just prescribe another little pill. 'Cause you need pills, pills, pills and pills, pills that take the pain away. Swallow 2-3 times a day, you'll be good as new. We've got pills that make you happy, pills to pep you up and calm you down. Oh, it's magic what a pill can do. Well, the twitching soon subsided, but I was feeling droopy-eyed. I was really drowsy. I went to ask the doctor why. He took a little look at his new motor car and boat, and then he shook me from my slumber with this cry. Oh, you need pills, pills, pills and pills, pills that take the pain away. Swallow 2-3 times a day, you'll be good as new. We've got pills that make you happy, pills to pep you up and calm you down. Oh, it's magic what a pill can do. Well, now my cupboard is overflowing with all of the pills that keep me going. I've got yellow, pink, orange ones. I don't know what they're for, but they look so reassuring. I suppose they must be curing me. I wonder how I ever coped before without pills, pills, pills and pills, pills that take the pain away. Swallow 2-3 times a day, you'll be good as new. We've got pills to make you happy, pills to pep you up and calm you down. It's magic what a pill can do. Oh yes, it's magic what a pill can do. I'm just going to check and make sure I'm in tune. Because you know, one thing that's more annoying about than listening to a guitar player tune their guitar is listening to a guitar player playing out of tune guitar. My dad used to have a little thingy when he tuned his guitar, and he'd say, well, I do this to keep the elephants away. See? There's no elephants. This is the best invention in the world. That one right there. Here's for the person who invented it. All right. So all that, I told you all that. So essentially, I'm in good shape for the shape I'm in. There's a lot of folks out here who are doing the very best they can, and I like this song by Zeke. It's all about the things that really matter. Well, you must know someone like him, tall and strong and lean. He's got a body like a greyhound. He's got a mind that's sharp and keen, but his heart like a laurel. It grew twisted on itself and took nearly everything he did brought pain to someone else. It's not what you're born with, it's what you choose to bear. It's not how large your share is, it's how much you can share. share. And it's not the fight that you dreamed of, but the one that you really fought. It's not what you're given, it's what you do with what you've got. What good is strength and muscle if you only push and shove? And what's the use of two good ears if you can't hear those you love? What good are two strong legs if you only run away? And what good is the finest voice with nothing good to say? When it's not what you're born with, it's what you choose to bear. It's not how large your share is, it's how much you can share. And it's not the fight that you dreamed of, but the one that you really fought. It's not what you're given, it's what you do with what you've got. Oh, between those who use a neighbor and those who use a cane, between those in constant power and those in constant pain, between those who run to evil and those who cannot run, tell me which ones are the cripples and which ones touch the sun. Oh, it's not what you're born with, it's what you choose to bear. It's not how large your share is, it's how much you can share. And it's not the fight that you dreamed of, it's the one that you really fought. No, it's not what you're given, it's what you do with what you've got. To be responsible for what you've got, especially when what you've got is garbage. If you've got garbage, you're responsible for your garbage. We're all responsible for our own garbage. We all made this mess, and we're all going to have to clean this mess up, and that's the truth. I'm only going to tell you the truth here today. This is a really simple chorus for those who want to sing but have been a little intimidated by the wordy choruses so far. This one only has one word. That word is garbage. That's right, that's right. Some of you already know. And what do we do when I sing garbage?
You sing garbage.
You go garbage, 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 garbage. Act it out. Let it all out. Get it out. This is group therapy here, people. How do you feel about living through a world where a pamper has a half-life of like 100 years? We won't even talk about plutonium because we're not allowed to. Especially when Bill Gates gets his way. Okay, Mr. Thompson. Well, Mr. Thompson calls a waiter, orders steak and baked potato, and then he leaves a bone and gristle, and he never eats the skin. Then the bus person comes and takes it with a cough, contaminates it, and they put it in the trash with coffee grounds and sardine tins. And then the truck comes by on Friday and carts it all away. And then 1,000 trucks just like it are converging on the bay. Here's your part. And it's garbage, 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 garbage. Oh, they're filling up the sea with their garbage. Oh, what will they do when there's no place to put all of the garbage? Well, Mr. Thompson drives a Cadillac. He winds it down the freeway track. He's texting friends and neighbors from a hydrocarbon haze. And there he joins 1,000 cars, all sending gases to the stars. There to form a seething cloud that hangs for 40 days. And then the sun licks down into it with an ultraviolet tongue and turns it into smog, and then it settles in our lungs. It's garbage, 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 all that filling up the sky with their garbage. Oh, what will we do when there's no place to put all the garbage? Well, Mr. Thompson's taken off his shoes. He settles with the evening news, and the kids do homework with their iPods in one ear. Well, Batman for the 1000th time sells talking dolphin conquers grind them dutifully. They'll learn the date of birth of Paul Revere, but never Sybil Luddington. And in the paper there's a piece about the mayor's middle name, and they'll get it done in time to watch the All-Star Survivor game. Oh, it's garbage. It's garbage. Oh, they're filling up our minds with all that garbage. Oh, what will we do when there's nothing left to walk upon, nothing left to talk upon, nothing left to breathe, and there's nothing left to drink, and there's nothing left to eat, and there's nothing left to touch, and there's nothing left to be. But garbage. Thank you. You sounded great on that one. I could tell it really hit a nerve. You know, I've always been against ethnic jokes. I'm against fat jokes. I'm against jokes that make fun of other people based on things they simply can't do anything about. Being blonde, having a name like Karen, come on, really. Most of the Karens I know are really caring people. And it's not fair. It's just not fair. Anyway, you know, we gotta be... I didn't even know I had brought that up. Okay, this song is for the people that Mr. Biden tries to protect this week by guaranteeing their temporary refugee status here. Salvadorans. I've been singing this song way too long. These are people that the current administration is referring to as garbage. Like it's ever a Christian thing to do to refer to any person as garbage. Right? Garbage. People are garbage. People are vermin. We cannot allow that to happen. And we cannot become those people referring to those people as garbage. Never. Because, you know, we just can't. Nobody here is garbage. We're all part of this great experiment. It's snowing in the valley. Ice chokes the river's mouth. And the air is still and silent in the mountains to the south. And the fire on the cook stove drives the winter chill away as the silent southern sentries pass the watchful hours till day. And from the mountains of Virginia to the hills of El Salvador, mothers and fathers send their children off to war. And the hand that drove the plow is on the trigger in the night, killing other sons and daughters, fighting someone else's fight. No mas, no more, shout the hills of El Salvador, echo the mountains of Virginia, we cry out no mas, no more, no mas, no more, shout the hills of El Salvador, Guatemala, us in the prison now, and the weapons of our victory. Well, it's food and jobs, and the cry from every mountaintop. It's Parsi Libertas. No more, no more. Shout the hills of El Salvador, and all the mountains of Virginia. We cry out, no more, no more, no more, no more. Shout the hills of El Salvador, Guatemala, Nicaragua. We cry out, no more, no more. Oh, Manila, Santiago, Beirut, San Salvador. Well, it's our silence buys the battle. Let us cry. No mas, no more. No mas, no more. No mas, no more. Color. What is the matter with color? What is it that some people have a problem with color? How could anyone have a problem with color? Except for people who see the world in black and white. De colores se visten los campos en la primavera. De colores son los paritos que vienen de fuera. De colores es el arco iris que vemos lucir. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. This is my favorite part, the barnyard animals. Canta el gallo con el kiri, 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 kiri. La gallina con el cara, 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 cara. Los polluelos con el pío, 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 pío. Por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Thank you. Where's my capo? Where's my capo? Uh-oh. Well, that means I can't do this next one. That's okay. But it makes me wonder where my capo is because it's a shove. It's a shove capo. And if I don't have my shove capo, I don't know. It's not in there. It's not in there. It was in the pick pocket.
It was in my pickpocket. It was in my pickpocket in my pickpocket.
But it's all right. No, it's not there. It's okay. I'm going to have to do this one a cappella too, I guess, huh? This one is for Jann Campbell. This one's for Jann Campbell. Because she's my biggest fan of all time. And if it hadn't been for Jann Campbell actually nagging me and 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 nagging me to record, I never would have, ever. So if there's anything in recording, it's only because of Jann. Because she needed it. This is a song that came to me, this came to me after a vision I had in 1986. On April the 26th, 1986, as a matter of fact, that's the exact date, and I can't tell you the exact time, but I can tell you exactly what happened that day and where I was that day. What happened that day was the day that Chernobyl melted down. So we all know about Chernobyl, right? I don't have to tell you what Chernobyl is. Is there anybody here that needs to know what Chernobyl means? Okay, so you all know, I don't have to go there. Okay, good, that's the best thing about you guys. So Chernobyl melted down, and I was at the ACI at the time doing a 21-day sentence for saying no to the USS Providence because I took great offense at the idea that there was a ship that was going to be called the USS Well of God that would be carrying nuclear weapons to incinerate the actual people who were the manifestations of God. And I took that a little personally. And so I was in prison that day, and I was in the day room, and these people were all in there cheering at the television because the nuke was melting down, and that meant the Russians were getting nuked. Right. That was how bad we are sometimes, these people. Anyway, so I was just very upset by that. So I went back to my cell, and I had a knockdown, drag-out fight with God. Seriously, I'm still here to tell the story, so I didn't get hit by lightning. And in that knockdown, drag-out story, fight with God, I needed some explanation about these things. 40,000 children were going to starve to death that day. And then they were going to be like, why were these meltdowns happening? Why was there war going on? What's going on with that, God? You're supposed to be this benevolent, loving Father. What's up? I'm seriously considering my loyalties here. And all of a sudden, how many Star Trek fans? Star Trek fans? Okay. So you all know what a transporter beam is? Yeah. Well, that's your word. I was demolecularized and taken out to the middle of the universe someplace that's not on GPS. And I was accompanied by a being that was not embodied, but very present. And I was given the gift of seeing something from the perspective of eternity. And assured that all of the things that we are so very afraid of, the things that we are just so very, very afraid of, they're like this. Not even that long. They're like that. And that whether I got it or not, whether I believed it or not, liked it or not, was irrelevant. All things are unfolding as they must. This is a Tao perspective. This is what the Tao says also. This is necessary to happen for this to happen. And in that moment, I got it. I understood. And I came back into my cell. I remolecularized, and the kindest, most gentle voice I've ever heard in my life whispered in my ear, trust. That's the word I got. And this is the song that came from it. It shall go on. It shall go on. This old world will keep on turning. It shall go on. If we only curse the darkness and never light a light, we'll only see things that are wrong, never what is right. It shall go on. It shall go on. This old world will keep on turning. It shall go on. And when you're feeling tired and hopeless, with no heart left for the fight, just remember, as sure as you're born, morning follows night. And it shall go on. It shall go on. This old world will keep on turning. It shall go on. It shall go on. It shall go on. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can anybody see what time it is? Oh, there's a clock right there. 10 of 2, okay, well, that's a good time. We're gonna sing this one song together. I know you're gonna like this one, because you all heard this one, and you're gonna like it, you're gonna go, oh yes, those were the days. Those were the days. Once upon a time, there was a vigil, where we used to stand an hour or two. Remember how we'd stand around for hours, and dream of all the great things we would do? Oh, once upon a time, there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Remember how we'd laugh away the hours and dream of all the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose. Oh, we were young and sure of our way. And then the busy years went rushing by us, and we lost our starry notions on the way. Oh, remember how we'd laugh away the hours, and when I'd run into you, oh, this what we'd say. Those were the days, my friends, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose. Oh, we were young. Oh, yes, those were the days. Well, the other night, I stood before the tavern, and nothing was the way it used to be. And then in a glass of strange reflection, oh, was that lonely person really me? And then all at once I heard familiar laughter. I saw your face and heard you call my name. Oh, my friends, we're older and much wiser, and in our hearts the dream is still the same. Those were the days, my friends, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. Oh, we'd fight and never lose. Oh, we were young. Oh, yes, those were the days. La 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 la. Those were the days.